Hey guys, Brett here, connecting from UbiCentral, and today I'm going to be breaking down the newly released AC movie trailer, but before I do that, I want to quickly go over some recent information revealed about the film. First off, about 65% of the movie will be present-day sequences, and about 35% will actually be based in 1491 Spain. And I personally would have preferred more of a 50-50 kind of split, but we'll just have to wait and see how that plays out. Speaking of the present day though, apparently some characters will have powers and extraordinary abilities, however this does make sense because Michael Fassbender is Magneto after all. No, but seriously, I don't think they're actually talking about magical powers. I think it's more like being an enhanced human, but we'll talk about that a bit later. And last but not least, we do know Eagle Vision will be an important part of the film, which is awesome because it wouldn't be AC without Eagle Vision. But with all that said, let's go ahead and break down this trailer. So starting things off, we have Callum Lynch, our modern day protagonist, laying down in a bed. Now it is worth mentioning in the AC games, the Animus is a chair that you lay down in, but in the movie they completely scrapped that because you don't really want to watch someone sitting in a chair for 65% of a movie. Moving on though, we're introduced to Sofia Rickon, who is the daughter of Alan Rickon, the CEO of Abstergo Industries. Now in this scene specifically, Callum has just waken up the next day and is a bit confused on where he is. And that's when she reveals that he was executed and pronounced dead the day before. So let's backtrack a little and talk about how exactly he ended up in Abstergo. And just a heads up, I'm going to start getting into spoiler territory, so if you want to stay away from spoilers, I advise clicking on this video. You've been warned. Alright, so according to Collider.com, Callum Lynch was on death row for a murder committed in Texas. But as we can see in this trailer, his execution was faked by Abstergo, and he was then taken away to Spain with everyone thinking he was dead. Now fast forwarding a bit to this shot, we can see other prisoners walking around as well. And apparently there will be 30 to 40 other patients, and all the main ones that Callum interacts with will have ancestors from a time period in a previous AC game. Please be Ezio. So here we have 6 different hidden blades on display, and I've tried comparing them to different assassins in the series, and honestly, I don't think they're related to any of the games. And for a split second, we can see Alan Rickon, who again is the CEO of Abstergo Industries, and he looks fucking scary if I'm being honest. Also, in this same shot, we can see Callum's reflection in the mirror, which goes to show how important he is because the CEO is looking at him while he's in the Animus. So there's definitely something big going on there. Now here we can see Abstergo employees putting on Aguilar's hidden blade, and this is where some people are getting really confused. Again, in this movie, the Animus is more of a virtual reality machine, so you'll see Callum's character replicating Aguilar's moves in real time. And again, I personally like this new Animus because I don't want to see someone laying down in a chair for over an hour. It's just so boring. And here's a fun fact, Ubisoft has also stated that they may incorporate this Animus into future games. And now we're in 15th century Spain as Aguilar, who is also played by Michael Fassbender. Also, you'll notice the colors in these scenes are different from the modern day, and that's so you can draw a clear distinction between the two worlds. And here we have a close-up of Aguilar, and right away you can notice he has tattoos on his face, and this is actually because he's from Moorish descent. So obviously there's a war going on here, and this is most likely the Granada War happening, and I really don't know that much about this war except for the fact that it ended in 1492. Here we have a quick look at Maria, who's a member of the Spanish Brotherhood and also has very similar tattoos to Aguilar. She'll be playing a pretty big role in the Spain portion of the movie, as you'll see very soon. Now, I believe this will be the antagonist for Aguilar, 1 because he's sitting down, and 2 because, okay, well, there's nothing really else other than that. But I do believe this guy's name is Amir according to IMDb, and seriously, he really does look like the bad guy. Here's a very interesting scene where you can see a ton of armed Abstergo guards. Honestly, all I can really do is speculate, but maybe Callum tried to escape, maybe another prisoner did, or even assassins try to break in. It could be anything. Remember when I said Maria will have a pretty big role? Well, take a look at this. For a split second, we can see Aguilar escaping his execution. We don't really know why he was tied up in the first place, but I'm just going to assume that he killed someone. So here's another very interesting modern day scene. You can see that they're recreating a fight in real life with other prisoners, and also I think that's Aguilar's crossbow being held, which is pretty badass. Now, I'm not really sure if this is just a training session because he's not hooked up to the Animus, so I don't know. Also, we have Callum Lynch holding a bow, and we do know Connor's bow will actually make an appearance in the movie as well, but I'm not sure if this is it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Now, enjoy some really cool parkour shots as Aguilar and Maria try to escape from some Templars. And last but not least, we see Callum in the Animus again, and you can also see that it attaches to the back of his head as well. And he's learning Aguilar's moves via the bleeding effect. Anyways, that brings us to the end of the video. It's currently 6 in the morning, so I'm gonna edit this, go to bed, and I lost my voice. With that said, the Assassin's Creed movie releases December 21st, which is totally not a coincidence or anything like that. But as always, to stay up to date on everything Ubisoft, make sure to subscribe right here on UbiCentral. I totally lost my voice.